Kick goes out of bounds. The Hornets says the opposite are taking it at 35 or re-kicking.
All right, everybody, we're here at Bass Field. We're taking on the Jefferson Davis County Jaguars.
The Hornets take over.
Tonight, we just had the kickoff. Jefferson Davis kicked off, and they kicked it out of bounds. We're going to start from our own 35-yard line. We'll start in the shotgun here. Will Young's in the shotgun. First play from scrimmage here for the Hornets. We'll see what they do. We're shifting. Looks like we're going to shift back to our normal set. 1st and 10 from the 35. The game just started. There's Will Young on a carry. Good gain. Good gain of about 4 yards. 2-0 Hornets are taking on the undefeated. No, they're 2-1. 2-1 Jaguars of Jefferson Davis County, the defending 3A champions. Last year they went 14-1. Their lone loss was to us. And so it should be a good game. Cool night here tonight, Nick. Feels good.
Yeah, you know they're going to be motivated. Bass Field, they took a home loss last week to Wayne County. I think it was 38-24. Of course, we're very familiar with Wayne. Here we got a fumble, scoop and score. It looks like I don't see any flags, Kyle.
Yeah, I thought the whistle had blown.
George picks it up and returns it for a Jaguar touchdown.
Looks like that's going.
Dylan fumbled there, and they picked it up and ran it back for a score. I don't know exactly what happened there. Looked like his momentum had stopped, but maybe they thought the ball came loose. So Jefferson Davis is going to kick extra point here, leading 6-0. 40 seconds into the game, they kicked it out of bounds. On our second play, we fumbled, and they run it in for a score.
Cricket will attempt the PAT.
So there's a kick up, and the kick is no good.
And the kick is no good.
The kick is no good. So
with 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter,
Jefferson Davis is going to kick off again.
East Central is yet to score.
That's not a real good start for us, Nick.
No, it's not. Like I said, that's going to add fuel to that fire here. Being at home, always coming in on the road with a young team like we have. You certainly want to, be able to keep your composure and come in and play well early on. We got a little bit of a mistake there, but we got to put that one behind us, Kyle, and come back out ready to fire off the football right here and play Hornet football.
We hadn't had a chance to talk much. This will be a good test for us as we're getting closer to district play. Next week we go to Hazelhurst. And that'll be a good test for us as well. But tonight should be a very good game too. Two very good teams. We lost in the finals and they won. So there's a kick. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds again.
Same spot, same exact spot. And you're right.
They were offsides.
Okay, and you're right about this being a good test. Beat them in Hurley last year. Some people would say that maybe we caught them maybe taking that one for granted, coming to Hurley and playing East Central, and at that time really not having a lot of success. And I'll just say I think they know where East Central or Hurley, Mississippi is, and who the East Central Hornets are when we showed up tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So I think we will see a very close football game. I think this will certainly be the biggest challenge for our team early in the season. They're coming into the game averaging about 260 yards a game, rushing the ball. As a comparison, East Central around the 300-yard a game mark. So we'll be looking for a big game from our defense. Avery White, in this game last year, I think he had around 14 or 15 tackles. So going to be looking for him to have a big game and along with his other teammates.
There's the kick again. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds again. 3 kicks, and all 3 have been out of bounds. We talked a little bit last week as the game got going last week. Jefferson Davis used to be Bassfield and Prentice. Bassfield, a 2A power who won a bunch of state championships in 2A. And Prentice combined, and they formed Jefferson Davis County. Coach Mancuso, who is a very good coach. Been all over the state, been successful. He's the head coach here. They won the 3A state championship last year. So here come the Hornets with our second possession. Will Young with the carry, short gain of about 1. Jefferson Davis's front is doing a very good job of kind of shucking our blocks and making a play. They're a talented bunch.
They have quite a bit of size across that defensive line for a 3A football team, Kyle. So they are certainly, I would say, probably as physical of a team defensively that we've seen.
Absolutely.
I think they match up really well with us. So.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 here for the Hornets. Here's a toss. There's a good hole there. Good run.
Good eyes by Grinsteiner right there for seeing that seam and catching it.
He got about 5 there. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 4. We don't need to give it back to them.
Yeah, certainly key to our offense is possession. We want to run some clock here.
So 3rd and 4 from the 46, from our own 46. Big play here. We need to convert here. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, we got a 21 just jumped offside.
It's going to be a 1st down for the Hornets. That's a big play there. Big play there. So that's going to move it. We're going to move it up 5 yards for a 1st down.
Great job by Coach Smith. Very aware of what's going on in the game here early. Need to swing the momentum, and that certainly kind of dampens their fire a little bit whenever they have some self-inflicted wounds like that, because their coaches from the sideline they're not happy with what just happened there.
Absolutely, that's demoralizing when you jump with less than 5 to go. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the Jaguar 49. Hope everybody is following us on Facebook. Pretty good run right there by T-Sean.
Coming off a 2-touchdown game last week, Kyle, young guy, and took advantage of his touches, and looks like he's kind of picking up where he left off last week. So real good run there.
Gain of 5 there. Good play.
Picks up about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Good play. So this is going to be 2nd and 5 for the Hornets from the 44-yard line of Jefferson Davis.
Sam Wall hadn't touched the ball yet, Kyle. Looks like a good time to hand it to him. We're going back. He got tripped.
There's the lead. 9 made that play. That was a good play there. Kind of stacking it up. Very short game. Very short game. It's going to be third and 4 here. Same as
gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 5.
3rd and about 4 from the 44. Big play here again. And this second possession for the Hornets. We fumbled and they return it for a touchdown on 1st possession.
T-Sean checked back in for Grinsteiner there. There's Sam Wall, and he's going to get a 1st down right there and a lot more. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to score. Oh.
Well, they are fast.
They closed in on him really quickly.
I agree with you. I saw that sideline open up, and they closed the gap fast.
Either they're that fast, or I think it could have been that Sam Wall there got out there and couldn't believe it. There was nobody out there to hit him, and he was a little surprised.
He saw green grass, that's for sure.
Great job there by the offensive line. We sealed the end over there and just made that happen. So great run, and Hornets have got a little momentum behind them here.
We're on the 16-yard line going in, right to left here in Bassfield, Mississippi. There's
Quarterback
a keep from Will. He's going to get some yards.
Good job by 16 over there with his block.
Got about 9. Lead keep there. Good play. Good play.
16's block sprung with another 3 or 4 yards there on his blocking. A lot of people don't realize that a wide receiver, it's more than just catching passes, particularly in this offense. And when downfield blocking is crucial.
Good block by Peyton Lundy there. That's going to be a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Well, we're on about the 7-yard line here. We got to punch it in here. Here goes a sneak. Oh, he fell down. Got a 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's going to get us across the sticks there.
Good play. It's going to be 1st and goal from inside the 5 here. Good drive going here. Good drive. It's good to see us recover from that fumble and not let things snowball.
That's right. With a young team, anytime you have a little like that early, you don't want it to affect your confidence, and that's one thing about the kind of offense that we run. It's simple to understand. The kids have a good concept of what's going on, so you don't have to worry about that. You worry about playing football, and That's what's happening right here, right now.
First and 4.
Oh, way to fight.
First and goal from the 4.
Down the ball carrier.
He got about 2 there. That was 2 tough yards. It's going to be second and goal from the 2.
Takes the ball down to about the 2-yard line where it'll be second and goal to go.
Second goal from the 2. Nick, we talked about how talented Jefferson Davis used to be Bassfield, but even recently, the Moore twins that played at Ole Miss, we talked about that, and Peters that plays at State currently is from here. So there goes Will.
I think he's going to get in there. That second effort got him across.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Good answer there.
That's where that squat room, that weight room pays off for you right there,
Yes,
Kyle.
sir.
That all-season program and work that Will put in certainly paid off for him.
That's
on
a
that
good
touchdown.
Drive. Good drive there.
Way to respond.
A couple good runs helped by the offsides on Jefferson Davis. So here we go with the extra point.
Davis
We talked about how big of a weapon Branson was. We talked about that each week. Last week he made some really good punts. So we'll go from here. Good hold.
It's up.
Good snap. Good hold.
It's through.
It's going to go through for
Kick is up and good.
for a
With
point. So
7:07 remaining in the first quarter.
7-6 here.
Central Hornet.
We're ahead 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Their speaker right here is right in front of us, so we're doing the best we can. If you hear their PA guy, then there's not a whole lot we can do about it. But we want to say how much we appreciate everybody checking in with us tonight on Facebook. A lot of people here from Hurley. It's about 110 miles from Hurley up here to
That was
Bassfield.
110 hard miles. It rained. I know everybody at home is tired of the rain just like we are. We drove through it all the way to Bassfield, and so did those several hundred other Hornet fans sitting across from us over there made the trip. And so the Hornets are well represented tonight.
Absolutely. So here we go. Branson's going to kick off. Branson's going to kick off here, going right to left. Still 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's a really good high kick. We need that one to get in the end zone.
And it is.
Good job. Good job. You know, I got confidence in our cover team, but anytime you can make them go for sure 75, then that's a – or 80, I'm sorry. That's a win.
The Jaguars will put it in play first and 10.
Looking for the defense here to come out early. Kyle set the tone. We do have a physical football team, but I from watching film and their 3 previous games, Jefferson Davis also has a physical football team. But I like the white-clad Hornets tonight, and I feel like we're gonna make a statement here early.
Jefferson Davis, when you see them, they're gonna look very similar to Poplarville on offense. They run a wing tee, and that's who they are. They do a good job of it. So here we go, first and 10 for them from the 20. There's a give on the edge.
We've scooped
Jefferson Davis fumbled. We scooped it up.
Picked it up by Joel Reiser
We're
there.
gonna be on the 6-yard line. Picked up by Joel Reiser, almost ran in for a touchdown there.
Joel is having a great season this season,
is.
Kyle. Three games into the season, he's been a leader on the defensive unit and put in a lot of work in the offseason, and it's paying off for him this year.
Very good job there by the defense. So it's going to be first and 10. No, I'm sorry. First and goal from the 6 for the Hornets. And we need to make this a 14-6 game here. So Dylan Grinsteiner's in at tailback. There's the quarterback sneak.
24 on the tackle there. Got him in the legs. And not a bad tackle.
Yep, good play there.
Yard on the play. It's going to be second and goal to go.
So second goal for the Hornets from the 2.5-yard line.
You know, it's worth mentioning, Kyle, again, we're down 2 of our backs injured, Cameron Gray and Ryan Evans. So number 18, T-Shawn McGee, he's just entered the ball game. Got some carries last week. He's going to bounce off outside and make a nice run to the end zone. Great play.
That's
right
a good
there.
Run right there.
As I was saying, we're doing this with our guys that hadn't seen a lot of reps, and you got to be pleased right now with a 13-6 lead here early in the first quarter on the road.
Absolutely. You know, a positive of our backs being hurt this early is get those guys some carries, kind of like they're
Davis
just
will
hitting on.
attempt the PAT.
And, man, McGee and Sam Wall have done a great job. Great job. High snap. He got it down.
Squeaked it in there.
Close. He got it in there.
Kick is
14
up and
to
good.
6.
With
6:20
6:20 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, I can tell you after that first fumble, this is not where I thought we were going to be here, right?
Of East Central, 14.
You're right.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors, Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes.
We're back in Bassfield, Mississippi. Beautiful Mississippi. Branson's going to kick off for us.
There's the flag on the play.
I think we're going to be a cross.
Back in the end zone, but I think we were offside. Coach Smith, based on his reaction there, is not very happy with that. Not very happy, and I kind of agree with him. That's a tough call. That was really close, really close. So we're going to back up 5 yards. Hopefully Branson can get it in the end zone again. Like I said, anytime you can make them go 80, then you're in good shape. You're in much better shape than if they bring it out. So it's going to be we're going to kick it off from the 35 after an offside penalty by the Hornets. We need to cover here. Jefferson Davis has a lot of athletes on the field. Branson's going back and he's going to kick it. 6:20 to go here. 14 to 6 Hornets. Here's a kick. Line drive kick.
We got good coverage down. Good coverage. Oh, we got a block. Missed block.
Branson.
Nice tackle. It's the advantage of having a linebacker playing as kicker.
That's why it's tough if you don't get it in the end zone against speed.
They had a right return, and they got good penetration up the right side of the field. And athletes, as you mentioned a while ago, athlete made a play there. Kyle's going to be interesting to see here. Dejan Alexander, they have him listed as the quarterback here. Number 4 is a true freshman. Had a little bit of a mistake there on that last drive. It turned into some points from East Central, so I'm be anxious to see how he responds.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line after that good return. D-line here lined up. Avery Scott, Bryce Eubanks, Trace Higginbotham, and Joel Reiser. There's the give.
I think they moved. I believe 8.
Well, we had about 3 missed tackles. We had a chance to tackle him in the backfield. He still didn't get much. That's that buck sweep that's kind of a staple of that wing tee. Wing tee similar to what we run, except we run it out of the eye. And we mainly run power and lead. When they run the wing tee, they have 2 wings and a fullback behind the quarterback. And they run lead, they run trap, and they run that buck sweep. They love the buck sweep, which is basically the power that we run, except they hand it off instead of pitching it. So here's a call. Offsides against Jefferson Davis. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Going to move them back 5 yards.
And you're right, Kyle. We had that played well, had people in the proper position. We have to execute there on that. That should have been a 3-yard loss there that actually turned into a game, but luckily they jumped off sides.
Very short gain. So that's going to make it 1st down again. First down, 15 for the Jaguars from the 39-yard line of the Hornets. Good start here for us, minus the fumble return for a touchdown. So they're in that wing T set, two wings and a B back right behind the quarterback. And here we go, 1st and 15. There's a give. That's a trap.
I think that tackle
They moved again.
I think they're right tackle jump.
Jefferson Davis moved again. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to move them back to the 44-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 20. 1st and 20. You know, Nick, I hope they don't get going on offense. Right now they're kind of a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, we just need to make sure we don't help them out, execute. We're coming to the football. We look like we're prepared. I believe our guys are comfortable. We just have to settle down and execute tackle like we know.
Absolutely.
Like we know how.
5:36 to go here. 14-6 Hornets. We're going to go to a break. Thank you.
Welcome to Tilley Farms. We are the Tilleys. We so appreciate the support that we've had thus far. We're located at 6900 Hurley Wade Road between Hurley Baptist Church and Hurley Hardware. We have a full line of fresh fruits and vegetables. We slice, dice, cut, chop to order. We have a convenient online store that you can access through Facebook, and we always have fresh fruits and vegetables available as you walk in.
Time sure does fly, and for over 30 years now, our family at Taylor Furniture has been providing exceptional assistance and knowledge for all your furniture needs. We continue to offer a low overhead, which means the best prices for you on any of our large selection of brand name furniture. Mayo Upholstery, Lane Furniture, Sealy, Vaughn Bassett, Simmons, and so much more. You'll even get no interest financing with free local delivery. So here's to 30 more years doing what we do best at Taylor Furniture.
1st and 20 for the Jags from the Hornet 44 after a good kick return. Here's a play. Snap, there's a throw. We got pressure on him, ball's up. He caught it. He caught it, made a good play. We had good coverage. Kid went up and got it, made a great play.
Kind of felt like that may be coming, Kyle. You know, when you kind of get yourself pinned against the wall and you're trying to look for a big play, I knew they had a bit of a height advantage out there.
They had it 40.
I think that's Fred McCaffrey. He weighs in at 6'3", 205, and got obvious height advantage out there over Trenton. But we were still in good position. It's just a good throw, athletic catch.
Good throw and good catch. He went up and high-pointed the ball just like you're taught to do. Good play on our senior corner. Trenton has played well all year. We got an injury on the field, and we're going to go to a break real quick. Thank you for checking in with us.
Hi, my name is Elise Edmondson with the Bradshaw Agency here in our Hurley location. Give us a call for all your insurance needs.
The Bradshaw Agency has been serving families in Mississippi since 1970. Whether you're building or buying a home, the Bradshaw Agency is here for you and ready to help. They also offer auto, business, and life insurance.
Stop by one of our locations today and let us earn your business.
The Bradshaw Agency, a proud sponsor of Hornet football on WGUD.
Go Hornets!
Hey, I'm Leah Hinton, broker and owner of Southern Oaks Realty, and our team is here to help you buy and sell in beautiful South Mississippi.
Check out this beautiful listing from Southern Oaks Realty. 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2 half bath home on George Cumbus Road in Moss Point.
With over 55 combined years of real estate industry experience, Southern Oaks Realty team is a win for you and your home. Give us a call today.
Dixie Depot in Hurley, Mississippi isn't your typical gas station. Step inside and you'll soon realize they have a lot to offer, like a wide selection of gifts and clothing, a delicious variety of baked goods, and fresh cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all with friendly service and Southern hospitality. And don't forget, Dixie Depot is open 24 hours a day, so stop by after the game and fill up. Go Hornets! Dixie Depot, 21,000 Highway 613 in Hurley.
After that big play by Frank McCaffrey for Jefferson Davis, it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5 for the Jaguars. 1st and goal inside the 5 on about the 4-yard line. Here's a give.
Well played by the Hornet
defense. Got about 2,
right there.
yep. We kind of bottled it up, and then Avery and Zach Jones cleaned it up. They fit well right inside, right outside the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd goal for the Jags. They're right inside the 2-yard line.
Ball on about the 3-yard
Nick, you
line.
know they're
What a
not going to
second
give
goal.
in. They're not the type. They got a proud program here, defending state champs. They're not going to quit.
Oh,
so,
no.
No surprise here with this drive to answer. 14-6, 4:30 to go. They're going to call timeout here because the play clock was
Timeout
getting
called
low.
by the Jaguars.
You don't want to take a 5-yard penalty there. So, no doubt, no question, they were going to come back and answer here. And I got a feeling this is going to be back and forth all night. We need to get a couple stops. A field goal attempt here would be big. With it 4:28 to go in the first quarter here, 14-6 we're ahead.
Well, it seemed like I said earlier, we've got a good game plan on defense. We're in position. We don't look like they're doing anything that we have not prepared for. But we're playing a good football team, Kyle, and they're going to make plays, and this is where you have growth in your program and growth in your team, which is why you sign up to play these kind of games. We talked about that earlier in the season when you play the George counties and the Biloxi's, the larger schools. You know, this is all in preparation for that region schedule that region slate you're going to have later on. And these close ball games, while it's not necessarily comfortable for those of you watching home and those of you in the stands watching, it provides a little bit of drama.
Good
but
for us.
it definitely prepares us for those games later in the season when we really get into.
Good for us, you're right. Inside the 3 here, 2nd and goal for the Jags. There's a snap and the give. He's going to get in. They faked the speed and just ran the quickie right behind that right guard, and they scored. So it's gonna be a good battle for us tonight. Be good for our team, and let's see if they go for 2 here. Try to kick it. I got a feeling they may go for 2 here.
I believe they are.
Here comes the quarterback,
Alexander. Yeah, trotting back out there.
It's going to be,
appear to be going for 2.
here comes their 2-point attempt. 4:24 to go in the first quarter, 14-12. Alexander's under center. Here comes the snap and the give.
We're going to stop it. Great job by the defense.
Good tackle by Joel Reiser. Held him up long enough to make the play. Hunter Zwick in on the play, and, of course, Avery White in on the play. So, good stop there. That's a big stop for us. It's going to be 14-12 with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We're going to get the ball back here with a chance to drive down and have a good drive here. Our last possession, we drove the length of the field and scored. T-Shawn with a good run, and we're going to get it back here. Maybe they'll kick it out of bounds again and shorten the field for us a touch. So here we go with the kick. Kick's coming up. You know, Nick, I've never been to Bassfield. Pretty town, pretty little town, similar to a lot of small towns in Mississippi. And they got a lot of football tradition here.
You can tell very rich history in a lot of ways. It reminds me of being home in Hurley with the kids running behind the stadium and their own little game going on. We got a kick.
Stayed in bounds. Here comes Trent. Trent brought it out to about the 20.
You know, I wonder strategically they keep kicking them corner. I wonder if they've seen something on film that makes them think that that there's something over there that we're maybe not prepared for. But for them to kick it out of bounds 3 times and nearly did it again there.
I believe if we'd have let that one go, that it would have went out of bounds. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 20.
21-yard line.
I want to tell you how much we appreciate you checking in with us on Facebook, watching Facebook Live tonight. Thank you to WGUD for covering our games this year. Wheels under center. Here's a reverse. Sam.
Great job.
Good cut right there. Very good
offensive line. It's 9-yard gain.
Boy, they are getting their hands in every time trying to strip. That's what a good defense does. Good run by Sam.
All the ball carried.
number 50 there, Will Boone, had a good block there on the edge, got out on the edge.
Very key block on that end.
Our offensive line's done a good job. We talked about it last week. I'm impressed with Sam Wall, sophomore. Good cut right there. Didn't see it on the edge, so he cut it up, got what he could, got a first down. There's Grinsteiner. Boy, he runs it hard. Every time they're trying to
said last week, somebody hadn't told him he's not 225 pounds.
Yeah. If he was 225 pounds, then I would feel sorry for the defense. So
he earned those 4 yards right there.
Nothing much there, and you're right, he got 3 or 4. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Hornets. T-Shun comes in for the Hornets. He's ran it well. Will Young still under center here. Ooh.
Had a seam. Oh, way to run.
Oh, he couldn't get away. That's a good run right there.
I like the effort.
Good run. Good run. T-Shun is going to earn him some more carries from Coach Smith if he keeps running it like that. He hit that hole 100 miles an hour, and he almost took it to the house. Somebody made
a heck of a play.
Had a shoestring.
They were sitting on their backside and stuck the arm out.
It's gonna be 3rd and 3. Big play here, Nick. We need to convert here.
There they're gonna help us out again. Another great call by Coach Smith.
That's going to be a first down for the Hornets.
Using that overzealous defense to our advantage. They're gnawing at the bit. They have an aggressive defense, and sometimes to make big plays, you do make mistakes, and we capitalize on that one right there again.
You take a chance there trying to get the snap count and be in the backfield as the play goes on, and then when it's not the same one they've been going on, it's offside. So 1st and 10 here from the 43. There's the toss to T-Shun. He didn't get much that time. They're pretty tough up front. They are physical, and they're coming off the football and playing hard. It'll be a good battle there in the trenches tonight. The last 3 or 4 years, there has not been many teams that has matched us physically, and this bunch does. They've done a good job. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 44 for the Hornets. We're going to see what they do on defense. They got 10 people in the box. There's a toss. Oh, he had a hole and he couldn't get away. He had a hole there. Nick, I can tell you what Coach Smith's thinking. Many as they got up in our face, you would think if we could get the wing behind behind those safeties, that they'll be wide open.
Yeah,
because they're just pinning.
If you can make them miss one block right there, you're right. Yeah. There is nothing but green, nothing but pay dirt after that. So
3rd and 8 here from the 45. They have every player within 4 yards. They are selling out. If we could just get one guy, there it is.
And that team speed again, much like the Hornets, they tackle the team very well.
Hard to get to the edge. Hard to get to the edge there. I'd like to see us. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's look like we're gonna punt. I'd like to see us make them drive the field. They had that one big play which got them inside the 5, and they had a couple runs there and scored. But we're gonna punt it away here inside a minute in the 1st quarter. Let's see what happens.
I think they got the block coming now. Going to go try to bat this one down.
Branson's done a great job. We got good snap. That's going to be a touchdown, Nick. Nobody touched him on the edge.
They had us outmanned on that one side. 7 came in untouched. And I think they may have done that right at the last. I don't know if folks at home caught it, but right before we kind of got, right after we got set up, they rushed a different group out. And,
that's going to make it 18-14 there. 15 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Based on the reaction of the coaches up here in the press box, I think that was something that they had planned on the week. They were excited there whenever they got that play in. I wonder, Nick, if they had too many on the field, the way our coaches reacted. I don't know. They're running guys in and off so much that'll have to be on the film, but they didn't call it, so it doesn't matter. So it's 18-14 here. They're going to kick this extra point. This is going to be a battle. Anytime you go on the road, it's a battle. And like we said, this is a good team, good program, and they're not going to fold no matter what happens. I think he made that one.
Yeah, he got it in.
It's going to be 19-14 with 15 seconds to go.
So with 15 seconds remaining in the first
Well, even sitting here, and of course, the coaching staff and on the Central side over there is not thinking about it this way, I can assure you. But with a 19-14, being down 19-14, and two of those touchdowns are coming off of mistakes. In essence, that's what that was on that block punt. It's a breakdown there in our blocking. I mean, we're not in bad shape, you know.
No, we're good.
We've given up one long pass, and our defense is playing well.
Yeah, when you have athletes you're playing against, they're really solid, and we just got to make sure we're fundamentally sound. So 19-14 here, waning seconds of the first quarter, 15 seconds left in the first quarter, and Jefferson Davis is going to kick off. Seems like this is about their 10th kickoff here, and we're in the first quarter. So they're going to kick it from the 40, and we're going to see what happens. Maybe we'll kick it out of bounds again. Here comes the kick. Let it.
I'm just not sure what the strategy is, kicking it like that every time.
I think we hit it, and then it went out of bounds. So we're going to get it on the 9-yard line.
And unless that's what it is.
Yeah.
They anticipate us making a play on it. And
the Hornets ball, 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 9-yard line. 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Jefferson Davis leads 19-14 over the Hornets. We need a drive here. We need to sustain some clock here. Of course, our defense hasn't been on the field but about 5 or 6 plays. So there's a sneak. That's going to end the first quarter. Will got about 3 tough yards there. 3 tough yards. That's the end of the first quarter. Jefferson Davis is leading 19-14. We're going to go to a break here.
Hello, this is Barry Cumbus with the Jackson County Board of Supervisors. We want to encourage everyone to continue supporting our great team here at East Central and wish our Hornets good luck in this 2018 football season. Go Hornets!
The staff at Heritage Funeral Home is a close-knit family. We understand the passing of a loved one is a sorrowful time and are honored to care for your family as our own. As a locally owned funeral home, affordability has always been a priority for Heritage. We can ease the burden of planning a funeral and bring peace of mind. From pre-planning to aftercare, the Heritage Funeral Home staff will make sure your experience is memorable and special. Heritage Funeral Home, serving you since 1999.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? At H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our #1 priority.
H-O-R-N-E-T-S, H&H is the best. Go Hornets!
When the quarter begins,
we'll start the second quarter here. Jefferson Davis up 19-14. 2nd and 7 for the Hornets from about the 12-yard line. There's a give on the end around to Sam. Well, he got slammed really hard.
He's getting about 8 or 9 yards of carry on that play.
That's a good play. Good play.
On the ball carry,
first down.
First down. Brought down by
gained him about 13 on that play. That's a good play. Get us out, get us a little breathing room. You know, Coach Smith and them's working on that punt on the sideline. I just got to believe they had too many on the field, but maybe they didn't. It seemed like they were running a lot in and off, and then we had the way our coaches reacted, it seemed like they had 12. Nevertheless, here we go. First down for the Hornets from the 26-yard line, from our own 26-yard line. We're moving the football. We just got to sustain a drive here and run some clock. There's the lead. Boy, we didn't touch the end there, and he hit Dylan hard. That end squeezed well there.
You know, this is where a lot of growing happens right here, Kyle. You're down on the road early, looking for Coach Smith to show his leadership, and you know he will, and looking to Will Young, your quarterback. And you go in the huddle, and those other 10 guys are looking at Will, and they want him to lead. So he will grow right here, and look for him to step up and lead the Hornets right here, lead our offense.
One thing we're going to have to do against teams like Jefferson Davis is throw it just a little bit. We haven't thrown a pass yet. So here we go. On cue, he's wide open and threw it too far. Oh, he was open. Threw it just a touch too far. Good play call there. They did not expect that.
Even though, Kyle, we did not complete it, one thing that does is it keeps your defense honest. As you mentioned earlier, you know, all 11 guys were about 4 yards off the line of scrimmage a while ago. So what that'll do now is it makes that safety not be as aggressive on run plays, or you know,
right.
He's going to double check even if it gets him, you know, a half a second. That may be all Tishon here would need to turn the corner. So
that's right.
Not a good play call. We didn't complete it, but that's not all bad. Great block by Will.
Oh, I thought he was going to get away. He almost did. Good run there. Gain of about 5. But that's going to bring up a fourth and about 3.5, 4 yards. We're going to punt it. I would venture to say they're going to come after it again right here. So 4th down for the Hornets. We've got to get our punt team on here. Play clock's about to start. Fourth down for the Hornets. Number 20, Branson Davis.
Shorts and moves back deep for the Jaguars.
Back to
Davis
kick it.
in the punt for the Hornets.
5 seconds on the play clock. We need to get it off.
Same 21 came untouched again. Got a fair catch called.
Good punt there. Good punt. Flips the field. They're going to have it on about the 31-yard line.
First and 10, the ball on around the 30-yard line.
So 9:58 to go here. Jefferson Davis, I believe, they fumbled on their first one. Then they ran that play for a long pass. And so they've ran 4 offensive plays with 9 minutes to go in the first half. So our defense should be fresh. Here we go. First and 10 from the 31-yard line, from their own 31-yard line. Our defense has been flying around this season, and we hope to continue that.
Looks like one's checked back in the game at wideout.
Oh.
Got a hole.
He's going.
Oh, I believe we got man, that was a face mask call there. That was definitely a touchdown saving tackle.
Well, we were there. That kid made a good cut and got up the field. Avery made a good play to save touchdown, but that's going to be a 15-yarder from the 40. So they're going to have it on about the 25-yard line. We were in position. Just seemed like he just squirted through. And then when he squirted through, there was nothing but green in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, our end contained as he was supposed to do. Our linebacker stepped up. And
yeah, we're trying our best to make sure our connection's good, guys. We got to apologize for that. We're doing all we can here. So it's going to be the first and 10 from the 25-yard from the Hornet 25-yard line for the Jags. First and 10.
Hornet fans are showing their support.
First and 10. You know, one thing about the wing tee is the misdirection mixes you up. That's kind of what happened there. That's what they're going to look to do here. So first and 10 here. There's the give. He got hit hard.
Bury the ball carrier.
Good tackle by Riser there.
Gain of about 5 on the play. Good play for Jefferson
Take the
Davis.
ball down to about the 19-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 4.
Second and 5 from the 20 for Jefferson Davis. Going into right to left into our end zone. We need to stop here. Second and 5. They gotta make the 20-yard line. I'm sorry, they gotta make the 15-yard line. They're on the 20. There's a give.
Nice play by Bryce Eubanks there. Had penetration in the backfield and was able to tackle him.
Good play.
Looked like he picked up 1 yard. I think they gave him credit for 1 there.
Good play. Short gain there.
Gets about a yard on the play. It's going to be third and about 3.
Big third down play here.
Kyle, I don't know that they have a lot of confidence in their field goal kicker, so even if we stop him here, I do think they're probably going to try to go for it on 4th. So you'd love to see a big play here on defense and even a tackle for loss.
This is a 4-down territory here.
Yeah,
Same play
another
there.
Play. Bryce had him there in the backfield, and they squared away.
To a first down. Boy, that
they're going to call for
good.
I think they're going to call for a measurement.
They're giving it to him.
I didn't think he got there.
Move gets enough for a Jaguar first down.
They see something. They're running that buck sweep to the left side. I don't know what they see, but maybe they're running. They're wanting to run behind big 77. He's a big old young'un. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Jaguars. Same play again. He gained about 1 yard there. Coach Mancuso, he's going to keep running it if he feels like he's got a chance to have a big play there.
I do know in past games I've seen a few play action. You know, they are baiting us up. We're being a little more aggressive on the run and filling gaps. We just need to be aware of that. There it is. And we missed our tackle.
Fell off of him.
He's going to get in.
Touchdown. We had a chance to get him, and we fell off of him in the backfield.
You could just kind of feel like they were setting us up, Kyle. Basically, ran the same play 3 times in a row, 4 times maybe.
Goes in for a Jaguar touchdown.
It's going to be 25-14 here. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Good play there. Boy, they got athletes all over the field. They are very talented.
If the roster reads right, that quarterback there is a true freshman. 9th grader.
He just made a good play there. Ran it in for a touchdown. So here they are on
Bad
for the
snap.
extra point.
I believe he got in.
He got it in. He got it in. It's going to be bad snap. They pick it up and run it in for a 2-point conversion. They're going to make it 27-14.
Yeah, right now they pretty much catching all the breaks since that punt block, Kyle. But you know, you don't want to get out of hand. We don't have an offense that's conducive to coming back. But we're certainly not out of the game at this point.
Yeah, nobody on that other side is going to panic. So we'll catch the kickoff here, and we'll see what happens. They've done a good job. This has been set up because they've done a good job defensively, kind of stopping our run game. And so that's the strength of our team, especially offensively. So they've done a great job with that. So we got an answer here. So 27-14, 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first half. A lot of time to go.
Boy, you'd like to be able to hold on to the ball here for the remainder of the half and come away with some points right here going into halftime.
Number 10.
Gonna look for that squib kick again over.
Yep, here we go with the kick. Jarrett Goff with the return. Good return out to about the 28-yard line. That's good field position for us. That's a good job. Picked it up, got upfield, got as much as he could. Be hard to break one against this bunch because they are fast. So 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 28-yard, their own 27-yard line.
Ball played is down on the 28-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Hornets.
7 minutes and 10 seconds here left in the first half. Here we go. We need a drive here. There's a toss. Good cut by Dillon. Good run. That's what we need to do right there. Gain of about 6 on the play. Good play there.
Greenstein the ball carrier. Picks up about 6 yards.
However we ran it there, Nick, was how we need to run it. Looked like we ran it to the nub side or the weak side there, and that's what we got to do. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 34-yard line of Jefferson Davis. Same play there.
I think that was 33. He got off his block. We had him blocked, and he just made an athletic play. 38 there.
Gain of about 2 for T-Shun. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Big play here. We got to convert here.
Grinsteiner's checking in.
Wouldn't shock me here to see the reverse. No, we wouldn't run it to the short side. So it probably won't be the reverse. 3rd and short here.
Try to draw them off again.
Boy, they got everybody up there. Everybody within 4 yards. He's going to be really close. Nick, I don't know about you, but I feel like you got to go for it here. You got to try to stop their momentum. I understand that you're going to give them the ball on the good side of the field. But
Kyle, I'll tell you, I don't have the guts to do it, but I'm telling you, that guy over there, he's got the guts to do it. So I think you may be right in looking at him. I think that's what he's about to do here.
So it's going to be 4th down. If you punt it back to him here, you give him a chance to get a 3-score lead before halftime.
They're going to measure it. They're going to measure it.
I was about to say, I'm not sure why the clock stopped. We got 5 minutes and 33 seconds. They're going to measure this. I think he's going to be a little short. So it's going to be 4th and half of a football. Here, we got to be able to get this.
I look for a quarterback sneak here. I mean, it's no secret that we've depended on it the first 3 games, or the first 2 games, and
yeah, I would look for us to try to draw them off. And,
even a quick count, even here, just something different in your cadence, whatever that looks like. Yeah. Long count, short count. But I look for looks like that nose tackle shading the center to his left.
Yeah, we got our tackle over down here to the bottom, so I think we're gonna run it here.
And he's gonna get it.
Yeah, he got it. That's a good play. Quarterback sneak by Will Young.
Quarterback sneak picks up.
Good job there by Carlisle Rogers and Will Boone with the push. Get us a yard. That's a big play right there. We didn't need to give it back to him, Nick, there with 5 minutes to go. Here we got a chance to go down and get some points.
Officials got a timeout?
Yeah, it should be a heat timeout here. Inside 6 minutes, that gives us a heat timeout, especially this early in the season. So 5 minutes, 24 seconds here to go in the first half. 27-14, Jefferson Davis is leading the Hornets. That's a big play there on 4th down. We sure did not need to give them the ball back there with that much time left. So worst case here, we'll run 3 plays, run a couple minutes off a punt, and they have not very much time left to try to score here before half.
And two, it's confidence builder. You know, you've had a little bit of trouble moving the ball here in the first half. Again, I don't know that it can be stated. A young team like this, young quarterback, young backs. With Grinsteiner, I guess he is a senior.
He's a junior.
Junior. So yeah, well, he contributed last year. So, but nonetheless, got a young team on the road against a very good football team.
Absolutely.
Just looking for victories, I guess, being down like we are now.
Yeah, you go back to our first road game, Biloxi, and Jefferson Davis is a little bit better than them. So 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Hornets. There's a reverse. Sam's got the edge. Oh,
number 3's got some wheels.
Cameron can block number 3.
I think he's gonna get in. He
does.
He got
in.
Oh man,
big
great
time play right there. Big time play. That's a 60-yard touchdown for sophomore Sam Wall.
And that is a confidence builder for
Absolutely.
sure. For sure.
27-20. We're going to line up here to kick the extra point. That's a big-time play.
I mean, those guys right there, Kyle, know they're they're looking at the deficit they have, and they looked at them right in the eye and punched them. You know, so we're back in the ball game.
Good play there by Cameron Rouse, number 23. He's our tight end. He never quit blocking down the field. If he don't block that guy there at the last second, then it's going to be hard for Sam to get in. Good run, 60-yard touchdown for Sam, and we kick the extra point here. Hopefully it's going to make it 27-21, a one-score game. You know our defense is going to settle in.
Well, I'm sure Coach Hudson's over there too, Kyle. He's making adjustments,
Absolutely.
you know, and just confirming things they've gone over.
There's the kick. It's going to be good.
This past
27-21.
You know, they've prepared. They're not doing any, just like us, Kyle. They're not doing anything that these kids have not been prepared for throughout the week. It's just now a matter of executing. And
yep. So 5 minutes 3 seconds here in the first half. 27-21. Jefferson Davis is ahead. You got to feel like Jefferson Davis has a chance this year again to repeat as 3A champs. Last year we watched them play in Oxford, and they put it on Yazoo City. So we're going to kick it off here, and Branson really needs to get this one in the end zone. I'm sure Coach Smith has already discussed that with him on the sideline.
yeah, we certainly don't want to give up any easy points here.
Gotta make them go the length of the field. Gotta make them go 80. So, number 20, Branson Davis is back to kick. He's gonna kick it off. That one's gonna have a chance to get out of the back of the end zone. That's a really good kick. Really good kick. So overall, they haven't sustained many drives. They had a short field and scored. Just then they had a couple big plays at a short field and scored. And so I'd like to see them have to go 80 here with 5 minutes to go in the half. They're going to get the ball after halftime. So we talked about that 2-for-1. We need to stop here and don't let them score and get the ball back after half. So 1st and 10, Jefferson Davis from the 20, their own 20-yard line. You got to feel like we're going to step it up here on defense and make a play. There's a pass play.
Going to throw it up.
He's going to throw it up.
Overthrow it.
It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage by Trenton Baldock, number 10. That's good there. Stops the clock. And it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. When we talk about it, we got two good corners in Trenton Baldock and number 15, Hunter Zwick. Two good senior corners that played a lot for us last year. And they do a good job. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Jags. They got that offset backfield.
Like we're going to bring some pressure here with Davis off the
pass again.
Same play. Got pressure. Sack. Great play. It's like he's brought down by Bryce Eubanks and Joel Reiser and a few others there. Boy, that's a big play right there, Kyle.
It's going to bring up a huge 3rd down. Chance to force a punt. You never know what can happen on a snap.
You know, you really got
what can happen on a kick.
You know, you really got to question your way you're running the football down that last series and had a lot of success, and you go to those two plays. I kind of wondered if they weren't going to go for a home run on that first play coming out after that big play that we had, but I don't know about two back-to-back. I'm curious to see what we do here.
Hornet fans are on their feet. Oh, he's going to lose about 4.
Great
he almost
play.
fumbled. He almost fumbled the football. Good play right there by number 12, Jarrett Goff. Bryce Eubanks was in on the play. Avery was in on the play. Joel Reiser was in on the play. That's going to force a punt, which will be a big for the Hornets here. So here the Jags come out. We got inside 4 minutes here in the half.
We got 2 timeouts or 3. We have all 3 of our timeouts.
Yeah. The way Hunter is lined up, doesn't look like they boom many punts. Hunter's pretty close. So there's a snap.
Going for a return.
Short kick.
Very
We got to
short
get
punt.
away from him.
12, 10-yard, not even a 10-yard punt.
We're going to get the ball on the 25-yard line. Yeah, that's about an 8-yard punt there. That's a big time. That's what happens when you force a stop.
Just the way they drew it up, Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we got 3:25 here. The Hornets are going to get the football back from the 25-yard line.
You know, they have when you're on that defensive line and you come off the field and you expect to have a few plays off, but you're over there for 3 plays and you're back out on the field. You don't recover as quick as those cornerbacks do. So our offensive line, on the other hand, is raring to go.
There's a reverse again. He's got an edge.
Great blocking there, but they
did a good
they contained
job
over there and
they did a good job. They adjusted there. So that's going to open up something else. Gain of about 2 there for Sam. Down to the 23-yard line. We got plenty of time. 3 timeouts, 3 minutes to go. We need to get a first down here and focus on that.
Okay, 13.
Wall to carry on the last play.
Ethan Wade is 13. He's coming out here on at wide out. Grinsteiner's in at tailback, number 42. Caden Redmond at fullback.
There's the flag on the play.
Got a false start here on.
Did we move?
This line judge down here motion as a false start. I didn't see anybody move.
I'm sure Coach Smith wants to know what number.
False start against the Hornets. Gonna bring up second down at about 13.
2:47 to go here in the half. Second and 13.
Gavin Gwynn just checked in at wide receiver. He has quite a bit of height out there.
There's the lead.
Oh, we put the ball on the ground.
The fumble on the play.
They got it back.
And the Jaguars come up with
Second time tonight we put it on the turf.
Yeah, that's
it's hard to win close football games against good teams when you have self-inflicted wounds like we've had tonight.
You can't turn it over. I don't know. It didn't seem like Dylan ever got a handle on the ball. It kind of flew out as he got to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to give it back to Jefferson Davis with 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go here in the half from the 25, from their own 25-yard line. Last time they threw a couple passes. Interesting to see what they're going to do here. There's that same give.
Oh, yeah, we ate
nowhere
it
to
up.
go there. Nowhere
Bryce
to go.
Eubanks is having himself a ball game tonight.
Good play by number 2, Avery Scott.
I believe that's 4 or 5 tackles in this half for him.
Booth on the carry.
Avery Scott, number 2. He's kind of that energy guy for our defense. He gets excited, gets into it. Good play there to pin them back, make them lose 2 yards. So good to see us adjust to that play. That's that buck sweep to the tight end. So it's going to be second and 12 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go with the clock running here in the first half.
I'm like you, Kyle. I don't see how we get out of this half again or out of this half without them trying Trenton again here.
They're going to call timeout. Play clock was running down. Minute 49 to go here in the half. Hornet crowd is getting into the game. They're on their feet over there, and they're trying to pick up our defense. So it's going to be second and 12 from the 23-yard line, from their own 23-yard line. We just need to get in the half here, Nick. Even if we force a punt, it'll be good to get in the half without any more points because they're going to get the ball after the half.
I got to tell you, Kyle, that as sloppy as we've played at times, to only be down by 1 touchdown on the road against a team of this caliber,
no doubt.
That's, I know the coaches don't. That's not the message that the coaches are going to be telling it at halftime. But as an observer here, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, and as a coach, I can tell you, you don't ever want it to happen, but it's inevitable sometimes that if you play a couple really good games, that you're gonna be flat, and be a little bit sloppy, and that's where we are tonight in the first half. But we're within 1 score here Minute 49 to go in the half. They're about to snap it. There's the pass. Hold on to him, Jay Bird.
Oh, he put it on the ground.
We got the ball. We
got
picked
it.
up, and we score.
We got a flag.
Oh, what's the flag?
The referee's calling a touchdown.
There is a flag on the play.
Ooh, it's going to be interesting.
It could
to
be
see.
holding on. It could be holding on that tackle against Jay Bird, or it could be a face mask.
He threw it really, really late. Boy, that's going to be a tough call if it's against us. Going to be really tough if it's against us. I didn't see a face mask. But, you know.
Unless he thought he was going to call intentional grounding. I don't know really what happened there.
Yeah, they're talking it over, and I can tell you that's never a good sign. So we're just waiting on a call here. Fumble recovery taken in for a touchdown by number 99, Bryce Eubanks. And here's a call. I can tell you our side's going to erupt if it's a penalty against us. Because I don't
really see what we could have done wrong there.
I don't
outside
either.
of a face mask, I don't see, and I didn't see a face mask.
I don't either, but certainly a good play by number 12, Jarrett Goff.
Oh, he read it perfectly.
And
read it perfectly.
He wasn't out of control. He made the guy get around him. So here's a call from the white hat.
Touchdown.
Touchdown's good. Oh.
The touchdown will count.
There's a personal foul. It had to be after the play. I'm kind of at a loss here. But they did give us a touchdown on the fumble recovery.
Was it a horse collar maybe?
He didn't make a motion for what specific.
I didn't
type
know.
Of
Yeah,
personal
is
foul,
that not?
But that may be what the call is. That's a big play right there before half.
It's sort of like we said earlier in the year, Kyle. You know, we are into the third game of the season, but your offense always is behind the defense, and again, the defense has stepped up tonight and played really well. I'm not sure what's going on. I know the Hornet fans are not happy about it.
You almost wish that we could take this penalty on the PAT rather than on the kickoff, because we're going to be kicking off from 25, which would be a long kickoff.
Did you ever hear them? Did they definitively say what? I missed it.
He just said personal foul.
Coach Smith don't agree. I can see he's out there on the.
Yeah, if they take the touchdown away, I would think Coach Smith's going to be really upset.
Branson's out. So
really upset.
I'm thinking the touchdown's going to stand. But I'm thinking he just disagrees with the call.
This has been a wild first half. A wild one. We've had fumbles returned for touchdowns. We've had kickoffs brought back almost for touchdowns. We've had kicks out of bounds. And they're still talking it over there with Coach Smith. Oh man, they're going to take away the touchdown. They're going to take away the touchdown. And, whoo. Whoo, man. Man. Whoo. I need to be quiet because that's a really bad call there. I don't need to be quiet. That's a bad call. They let Coach Mancuso influence that call. But Hornets are going to get it.
I don't see how that touchdown could come back.
Whew. Yeah, but here's the
to be
deal.
corrected there.
Either it's still their football and the personal foul is on us and they keep the football, or it's a touchdown and the personal foul is a dead ball foul.
They didn't stop the play.
They did not stop the play. So, Here we go. First down for the Hornets. Minute 41 to go. We do have our 3 timeouts. We're going to get it. That kind of changes the outcome of that possession there. We're going to get it on the 28-yard line.
Good thing, though, again, Kyle, their defense is back on the field.
Yeah.
So we have a chance here, even though I'm not real sure why that one didn't count. Pound on them some more. And,
yeah. That would have been big going into half. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. There's a toss.
We dropped it.
Fumbled.
We dropped it.
We landed on it.
That was quite a hit. I'm not sure. Linebacker filled a gap, and ball got dropped.
Dylan's having a hard time.
You got to wonder if that cast isn't playing into this. This is the 3rd week he's had that cast, and I have a feeling these guys are well coached. I don't think it's coincidence that he's put it on the ground 3 times a night. They're going after the football, Kyle.
Yeah. Another big call on the running it in. Now we're at a minute. You got about 3 there.
The ball carrier, drives the left side.
54 seconds to go here in the half. It's going to be 3rd and about 5.
It's going to be 3rd and about 6.
You know what, though? When you play on the road, it's hard to get calls. So we can't make an excuse on that call. We just got to play, keep playing. We got a little momentum here. 34 seconds to go
even if you don't get a first down right here, Kyle, if you can get 4 or 5 yards, Branson has a leg to kick it from here. You're in the middle of the field.
We're on the 24.
Oh, there's a seam.
We jumped.
I think we had some movement on the right side, which would put us out of field goal range more than likely. And they may decline it.
Start against the Hornets.
Replay the 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
I don't know. That would have put you at 4th and 4.
The clock's running.
15 seconds.
We're gonna take 3 timeouts into halftime. I don't know what.
Well, considering we put the ball on the ground 3 times this half, we've been very sloppy. I think Coach Smith played it conservative there. Didn't want to have any more mistakes. Like I said, we just fumbled there in that possession. We're really fortunate to come away with the ball. They were taking shots deep. You go into at the end of the day, Kyle, we're going in at halftime with we're down 6 on the road. It's not all bad. I know he's not happy, but made a call there, and I think it's the right one.
Yeah. So we're going to go to halftime here from Bass Fields, 27-21. Jefferson Davis is ahead. They're going to get the ball after half. And we want to appreciate you guys for checking in with us. And we'll see you back after the.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Sequel Harris. I'm a candidate for County Court Place 1 Youth Court in Jackson County. I've been a resident of Jackson County since 1995 and have practiced law here since 2001. I have served as a guardian ad litem for abused and neglected children in both youth court and chancery court. I have also served as a privately retained attorney, a juvenile defender, and an indigent parent attorney in Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson counties. With my knowledge and experience, I believe that I am qualified to serve the families of Jackson County, bringing new ideas to assist our families in crisis in a fair and impartial manner. Please vote November the 6th for me as your next youth court judge.
Everybody, as you can see, these guys are not really on the water. We are actually at Empress Audio in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and I'm here with Mr. Floyd and Austin. How y'all doing, man?
Doing good today.
I just want to start off by saying thank y'all so much for being the sponsors of not only East Central, St. Martin, but also Pascagoula High School football. and we're going to be bringing you an Empress Audio halftime show during each of those games. All right, guys, we're sitting right here. This is a very interesting car. The texture, everything about it. Austin, give us a quick rundown of what we got going on here.
So originally the car was red. We kind of wanted to do a color change to it and kind of show off what we can do on the wrap side. So we wrapped the whole car blue. We did door jambs and everything, and then we also did the hood, the fin, and the trunk in the carbon fiber black.
Man, that is awesome looking. So it's safe to say y'all do wrap jobs.
We're rappers here.
Job. Yeah,
we're
y'all
rappers. Now,
I hear you.
if you get tired of the color of your car, we can change it. If you want to put something on the side of your boat, that's something new at Empress. We started doing this really about 6 months ago. Austin's been to a couple of schools, so we think he knows how to do it. But no, they've been doing a good job. He and my window tinter. Speaking of that, let's go back and look at what they're doing in the shop today.
Yeah, let's go check it out. All right, now we're back here in the shop. Mr. Floyd, talk to us a little bit about the window tinting.
We do a lot of window tinting. We do your regular window tint. We also do your ceramic, which reduces your heat. That's become very popular. It does help a lot keep your car cooler, protect your interior. Omar is our lead window tinter. He's awesome. This is Amanda. She's in training. She's awesome. And so if you need some window tinting, come see us.
All right, Mr. Floyd, I can't help but notice y'all got a police bike here. What are y'all doing, putting the sound system in here for him?
I wish we were. We actually sell Harley Davidson is awesome bike, and we sell the Rockford Fosgate systems for the bikes. And we started doing a lot of those. They're made specifically radio, speakers, you know, basically designed for Harleys. But we're not doing that. We're doing some technical work. I'm not really sure what we're doing.
Yeah. What we're adding to them is their body cameras and their dash cameras and everything like that is going to feed into a brain which uploads to the cloud so they can actually have access to all that footage.
That's very interesting. And let's keep
Well,
on going down
I
here.
do want to use this thing on the weekend. Maybe if I put them a stereo on there, they'll let me take it for the weekend. You think?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Guys, this is a fine piece of machinery right here. Tell me about what y'all are doing to it.
We're starting to do a lot of Jeeps, Tim and Hunter, and we love doing Jeeps. This is actually Austin's sale. The guy has some equipment he inherited. He's got some little economy model stereo system, we'll say, but he's fixed to step it up a little bit. And tell him what we're doing, Austin.
All right, so what we're adding to the Jeep is he wanted to do some subs. He wanted it to be kind of somewhat weatherproof on the box. So we went with the Rhino-Line box that is built for these Jeeps to go behind the rear seat. We added in, we're doing the Rockford 8-inch towers. We're doing a JL M1000 watt monoblock amp. We are keeping his 4-channel amp because he plans on in the future selling the towers that he's getting and upgrading to the JL8s and going to a JL amp to run the 8s.
Man, y'all do so much stuff here. I've seen wrapping, tinning, motorcycles, boats, side-by-sides. Y'all do it all. And y'all got 2 locations here and Gulfport.
Correct. And we just recently purchased TNT Car Stereo in Mobile.
Okay.
So if you live closer to Mobile and you want to go to TNT on Airport Boulevard, they've been there 32 years, good operation, but the guy was ready to sell, we were ready to buy, so now we have a presence in Mobile, Alabama. But we appreciate everybody's business. We definitely support all the high school football teams. You guys have fun and be safe.
All right. Y'all take care.
I just got a new sound system installed. Prepare to be blown away.
You guys going to work today?
Empress Audio, installing car audio since 1975.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
Welcome to Legendary Athletic Development Fitness Center, locally owned and operated by fully certified trainers Lori and Joe Ladner. Serving you for over 5 years, Legendary Athletic Development Fitness Center offers an 8,000 square foot facility of free weight, machine-based exercise, and a personal and class-based training area. Stop by today and check out the new look.
Do you have what it takes to be a legend?
Of course you do. Come to Hurley Legendary Athletic Development for all your fitness needs.
Go Hornets from El Cappuccino Mexican Restaurant in Hurley. Stop by for lunch or dinner, or call ahead for takeout orders. 228-588-3288. El Cappuccino Mexican Restaurant, 21205 Highway 613 in Hurley.
Tired of looking from store to store for furniture that matches the rest of your decor just to settle for something close? At Willis Furniture, along with the fine quality of their furniture, you can choose to have it custom made in a choice of many different fabrics or leather. Willis offers quality furniture to fit anyone's budget, along with 12 months same as cash and free local deliveries. Stop by Willis Furniture today and bring home the furniture that matches you. Willis Furniture, where quality is still affordable.
Mark Maples is the experienced candidate to serve as Chancery Judge for Jackson, George, and Greene County. Vote Maples on Tuesday, November 6th. Mark would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this football season. Paid for by the committee to elect Mark Maples.
At Cronier, we're the MVP when it comes to your AC.
Cronier Air Conditioning has been serving the coast since 1958. At Cronier Air Conditioning, we take pride in servicing our customers and keeping them comfortable all year long. In honor of our 60 years of service, we're offering a $60 service call till the end of the year for all new and existing customers.
So give us a call today and let our winning team go to work for you.
Cronier Air Conditioning, 228-475-7845. For all of your insurance needs, visit Paula Barlow Insurance Agency in Moss Point. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency offers competitive rates on homeowners' policies that include wind and hail. Call or stop by today for a free, no-obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, helping you lower your rates and not your expectations for nearly 20 years. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, a proud sponsor of East Central Hornet football on WGUD. Mark Maples is the experienced candidate to serve as Chancery Judge for Jackson, George, and Greene County. Vote Maples on Tuesday, November 6th. Mark would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this football season. Paid for by the committee to elect Mark Maples.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors, Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes.
Hi, my name is Elise Edmondson with the Bradshaw Agency here in our Hurley location. Give us a call for all your insurance needs.
The Bradshaw Agency has been serving families in Mississippi since 1970. Whether you're building or buying a home, the Bradshaw Agency is here for you and ready to help. They also offer auto, business, and life insurance.
Stop by one of our locations today and let us earn your business.
The Bradshaw Agency, a proud sponsor of Hornet football on WGUD.
Go Hornets!
Hey, I'm Leah Hinton, broker and owner of Southern Oaks Realty, and our team is here to help you buy and sell in beautiful South Mississippi.
Check out this beautiful listing from Southern Oaks Realty. 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2 half bath home on George Cumbus Road in Moss Point.
With over 55 combined years of real estate industry experience, Southern Oaks Realty team is a win for you and your home. Give us a call today.
Dixie Depot in Hurley, Mississippi isn't your typical gas station. Step inside and you'll soon realize they have a lot to offer, like a wide selection of gifts and clothing, a delicious variety of baked goods, and fresh cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all with friendly service and southern hospitality. And don't forget, Dixie Depot is open 24 hours a day, so stop by after the game and fill up. Go Hornets! Dixie Depot, 21,000 Highway 613 in Hurley.
All right, guys, we're looking back at the first half, and very eventful first half. Lots of haymakers thrown, as they would say. So the Hornets are hanging in there, only down one score. Nick, you know, we talked about it when you go on the road. It's hard anytime. It's especially hard when you're playing the 3A defending state champions. We talked about before the game, too, how we gave them their only loss last season. They went 14-1. And we beat them pretty good at home last year. And, you know, they had tonight circled, and they played well. We're sustaining those punches, and we're punching back. And it's going to be an interesting second half.
Yeah, no, a lot of fans are disappointed, thinking, you know, you're coming off a 37-0 victory over George County. And, you know, we had some success last year, but they, as you said, they've had this game circled on their I think we lost sound, Tim. They've had this game circled on their schedule for some time, and they're prepared. They're prepared to play. We talked earlier. You know, they're averaging 260 yards a game carrying the football. You know, we're getting about 300. Two very evenly matched teams. Our defense has played well. Our defensive front, especially, Riser's having a good game early. Bryce Eubanks. Our linebacking core, we've done it. We've played a really good game. We've had a couple mistakes.
Yeah.
They've watched film. They're prepared. They're kids. They know Grinsteiner's got the cast. They're going after the football with him. I know he's probably disappointed with himself. Very competitive young man. Put the team on his back last week and had 3 touchdowns. Had a great game. I look for him to come out in the second half and button his chin strap up and go to work and continue to contribute. Our defense continue to do the things they're supposed to do. We're going to go in halftime. Our coaches, you know, they're going to make adjustments. Got some things to clean up on special teams with that block punt. The one after the block was even close with that. So, again, like I said before half, the coaches, the message in the locker room right now is, hey, we're only down a touchdown. That's not what they're telling them. They're pretty upset, especially offensively. I know Coach Seth, he expects a lot out of the offense, and that's his forte is that offense and being productive. But again, as you alluded to a minute ago, you're down a touchdown. You played really sloppy out in the first half. You're on the road where, you know, against a very good team. We have a young team, so we're not in that bad of shape. You're down a touchdown, and we're a second half. We've said before multiple times we're a second half football team.
Absolutely.
I'm anxious to see what'll happen here going into the second half.
Yeah, if you look back on the first half, they have 4 touchdowns. 1 was a return fumble. 1 was a block punt return for touchdown. 1 was a 40-yard pass where the kid just made a great play, went up, made a good play, put them inside the 5. That was after a long kickoff return. So they've had 1 sustained drive. They've had 1 decent drive on the night. And that's what we got to do in the second half. Even if we can't sustain a drive or we have to punt, we need to punt and make them go 70 or 80 yards to score, because they've only done it 1 time tonight. So I got confidence in what we're doing. Our coaches do an excellent job. Our coaches work hard. They won't make any excuses about the backs. They won't make any excuses about us being out 2 days this week. You know, we haven't alluded to that. One of the days this week we weren't able to practice because of the storm that came in. But our guys and our coaches will make no excuses. We're here, we're in a battle, and we're going to try to win the second half.
You know, Kyle, quickly, a lot of comments. We both, I think, got text messages during the break and about, and even on Facebook, I think, you know, about the touchdown called back. I know Coach Smith was given an explanation on the sideline, and I think he was communicated to whoever the penalty was called on. I don't even think we got that.
I didn't say.
But lesson learned there. Maybe we'll be able to get a little information as the night goes on and kind of give you a better idea of what happened. So we're a little bit at loss. I didn't think a personal foul could stop on the middle of a play like that. So
that's weird.
Little confused on what happened there. So I know want to try to clear that up for some of you folks at home.
Yep. Also, we're doing the best we can. Bassfield is not New York City. Neither is Hurley. We know that. We love our little town, but Bassfield is kind of in a very rural area, and so we're doing the best we can with our internet service, and thankfully we're bringing the game to you. Nick's doing a great job, and we want to say how much we appreciate WGUD for bringing the game to Facebook. Shout out to Sassy's. We hear y'all streaming the game tonight there, and we got 4 minutes to go here in halftime, and we're going to come back out in the second half, and we're going to see what happens. You know, you want to lock the gate and pick a fight like
From start to finish, Hinton Homes strives to deliver the highest quality product at the best price, no matter the price range. Locally owned and operated, Hinton Homes has a reputation for providing customers with award-winning products and services. Let the professional team at Hinton Homes go to work for you today and help make your visions a reality.
For your next new construction or remodeling project, give us a call. We'd love to make your visions a reality.
Hinton Homes, 228-588-3786.
Hello, this is Barry Cumbus with the Jackson County Board of Supervisors. We want to encourage everyone to continue supporting our great team here at East Central and wish our Hornets good luck in this 2018 football season. Go Hornets!
While you were sleeping, I held your hand. Then, just after midnight, a new life began. While you slept soundly, she found the will to walk. And in ICU, prayers were answered when he heard his wife talk. While you were dreaming, a heart stopped, then beat again. Another life saved by caring, talented hands. No moment for granted, for better, for worse. While you were sleeping, I was a nurse.
I'm Jennifer Sequel Harris. I'm a candidate for County Court Place 1 Youth Court in Jackson County. I've been a resident of Jackson County since 1995 and have practiced law here since 2001. I have served as a guardian ad litem for abused and neglected children in both youth court and chancery court. I have also served as a privately retained attorney, a juvenile defender, and an indigent parent attorney in Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson counties. With my knowledge and experience, I believe that I am qualified to serve the families of Jackson County, bringing new ideas to assist our families in crisis in a fair and impartial manner. Please vote November the 6th for me as your next youth court judge.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors, Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes.
As the two teams come back on the field to warm up, We're going to give you a couple scores from around the coast tonight, some scores of interest. Nick's doing a good job here with our scores.
So we got, looks like Poplarville is leading Stone over in Poplarville 22-7 at halftime. If Northeast Jones is down 14-21 to South Jones in Ellisville tonight. Scrolling through, guys. Bear with me. Got a Brookhaven 14, Macomb 3 score. Hattiesburg, that was last week, I'm sorry. We're having a little bit of issue with our connectivity, even with our phones. There's other folks up here with us, and as Kyle alluded to earlier, there's only so much room on their system here, and kind of get bogged down. So that's why you're seeing some skipping as well.
Absolutely. West Harrison leads past 7-0 at the half. Let's see. Poplarville 22, Stone 7 at the half. Bay High 7, Lawrence County 7 at the half. Gulfport 27, Picayune 21 at halftime as well. Pope John Paul II leads St. Patrick 3-0 at the half. Resurrection 7, Forest County 0 at the half. So there's quite a few scores there. It looks like Van Cleve 14, Long Beach 8. That was before the half. So we got a big crowd here tonight. A lot of people made the trek up from Hurley. Like we said, about a little bit over 100 miles, and very good crowd for us tonight. We got a minute to go here before we kick it back off. The Hornets are stretching and getting ready to go. So
we're in full football swing. NFL kicked off last night with the Falcons and the Eagles, and full slate of college games tomorrow. So for a football fan, this is the
time.
This is the time of year for you.
This is it. We're just talking about Mississippi State plays Kansas State in Manhattan at 11 in the morning. I always hate those early kickoffs, but I guess at some point everybody's got to do it except Alabama. But no offense to the Tide. The Tide has a great football team. But Mississippi State plays at 11 against Kansas State. Ole Miss plays at 3 at home. Their home opener against Southern Illinois. The big game in the SEC is Georgia and South Carolina. And it's in South Carolina. Should be a good one.
What do you think about that game? I think people's forgotten about how good Georgia was last year.
Yeah, I don't think they've dropped off a whole lot. That defense is nasty, and Kirby Smart has kind of made Georgia Alabama East, and so I don't see how South Carolina can win it. They may be able to keep it close. It's at home, so if you keep it close in the fourth quarter, you don't know. Kentucky plays Florida in the Swamp. Dan Mullen's conference opener as the Florida Gators head coach, former Mississippi State coach, and that ought to be a pretty good one there too. Kentucky has lost 31 in a row to Florida, so they'll be looking to break that streak tomorrow. So here we go with the kick. Branson's kicking off.
Kicking for the Hornets.
Branson's going to kick off from the 40-yard line. Like to see this one in the end zone. He's kicked a couple in the end zone. So here we go. He's coming up to the ball and kicking it. That's going to be a good one there. That's in the end zone.
Over his head.
So, like we talked about at halftime, Nick, hopefully that'll be to our advantage to make them go 80 here. To make them go 80 yards here. So our defense runs back out. In the first half, we ran 31 plays. Jefferson Davis ran 13 plays. And we talked about how they scored 2 offensive touchdowns. They ran one in, a fumble in for touchdown. They blocked a punt for a touchdown. So 13 plays for the Jaguars in the first half, 31 for the Hornets. It's going to be 1st and 10, nose of the ball right on the 20.
That's an incredible stat. 13 plays and 27 points. That ought to tell you
13
something.
plays and 27 points. That's incredible. Here we go, 1st down for the Jags.
You got motion. And left tackle moved early.
Tackle move.
There's the flag on the play.
To note, number 1 is checked back in the game. That was the big receiver. Made the play up the left sideline in the first half. I look for them to go back to him here quickly. You know, if you're sitting here with a 6-point lead coming out of half, you definitely want to score and set the tone here in the second half and kind of have East Central get on their heels, knowing they're a run football team, and when you're down and you run the football, that's a tough position to be in because you're running clock.
Exactly.
So it's if you're on the other, you're wearing blue tonight, you're hoping you really get some points right here.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Jags. Like you said, they're out wide here. Same play here.
Oh, we had guys in position to miss the tackle.
Missed the tackle.
Avery White on the tackle over there. Yeah, we had him for a very short game.
It was 1st and 15. He gained about 12 on the play, which is a lot against our defense. So it's going to be second about 3 here.
About 13 yards, going to be 2nd down and about 3.
2nd and 3, so they good job there by Jefferson Davis to get back on the good side of the stick. So here's a call coming back to this side. He's got a hole. Oh,
good play by Jared Goff.
Great play by Jay Bird. Get him down.
Give him some help. There you go. Nice play there.
Looked really similar to that play when we ran the fumble in. Good job by Jay Bird to make that play, stay at home.
And the young junior there, Hickenbotham, want to finish him off.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do. Get them hung up and then get a stick on them, and that's what Trace did there. So it's going to be 3rd and 10, big play here. You got to believe they want to get the quarterback on the edge and either throw it or keep it.
Well, you'd love to see Bryce pick up where he left off there in the end of the first half. He was whipping his man right there before halftime, so he's got some fresh legs, and I'd love to see him fire off here and make a play.
If we come off the edge, we got to be under control. There's a give. Oh, fumble.
Oh, good play by Zwick. Great hit. We're swarming the football right now. We look like they have come into the Hornets' nest.
We are running to the football. They're going to have to punt.
Great team effort.
Deep in their own territory, and their last punt was not great. So it's going to be 4th. It's going to be 4th and 13 from about 17.
Right now, I don't know. I wouldn't pin my ears back and go for a block. I mean, they punted 8 yards a while ago. Boy, you really would turn them on their head if you could block a punt and pick it up and score here.
The way our momentum is, that would be a good idea. So Hunter Zwick's back. Their punter's on about the 3-yard line.
We've got a return on it.
There's a punt. He got a good one off there.
He just died.
We're still going to get it at the 49-yard line on the good side of the field. That's a good stop by your defense to come out there and make a play.
And really, Kyle, they did make that long run, but again, we were in position, and the kid made a good run. We just couldn't hang on to him. But outside of that, I mean, we just stuffed them.
1st and 10. I'm sure Coach Huff's made some adjustments with our offensive front. And here we go. So we got tackle over to the top side of the field. Run the lead. Ooh. Dylan went in a slip there. He had some. That's a good play to the nub. We flipped the tackle over to the top, put the tight end to the bottom side of the formation, and we ran the lead to the tight end. And we had a good play there, 5-yard gain. Looked like we really come off the football there. So 2nd and 5 here from the 45. Same formation. May run it again, or Will's going to keep it. Same play. Same play, and he got 1 yard.
The ball carry, hit the middle of the line. Picks up about a yard on the play.
Going to be 3rd and 4. Big play here. Look for us to try to draw them off again.
He had a lot of success tonight. I think 2 or 3 first downs off of that. And again, as you get later in the game, of course, they're a little fresh coming out of half. But as the game goes on, those guys get tired. And when you're tired, you sometimes don't think about what's going on. You just get repetitious.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got it. Tripped up.
Fail.
tripped up. He had a seam and he got
fourth
tripped.
and short. If he could have kept his feet.
I look for Coach Smith to go for.
Yeah, he's gonna go
for this here. I'd line. We've had success. He can get 2 yards on a quarterback sneak.
So 4th down and a yard. Big play here for the Hornets. Coach Smith likes to run the power here, the sneak here. I would think it's going to be the sneak here. You got to look for Carlisle Rogers and Will Boone to get a push here.
Guys, linebackers blitzing.
Try to draw him off, didn't get it. There's a sneak. He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
Oh, yeah, he's well across. Yeah, he's well across.
And I tell you, we got a bad spot on the punt as well because the ball should have been on the 49. They put it right at the 50. So we had to make the 40 there, and we did. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Hornets from the about the 39-yard line of Jefferson Davis. This is the kind of drive we need right here, Nick, to hold the ball and go down and score. Guys, we're working on our internet here. So bear with us. 1st and 10. There's the power to T-Sean. Well, he's running it hard. He got about 3 there.
He is. I thought we were going to kind of be able to bounce it out, but somebody clogged the hole up there on that left side.
They're doing a good job running to the ball. So gain of about 3. That's still a good play here. We're running clock. So it's 2nd and 7 for the Hornets from the 37-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 37. So we're staying with this formation. We must like it. We tackle over. There's a reverse. Oh, they played it well that time.
Played it perfectly.
They played it well, stayed at home.
They obviously made an adjustment in halftime because we did have a lot of success. If you're just tuning in, we probably 4 or 5 times had yard. We had a 60-yard touchdown run off of that play in the first half, and 4 or 5 runs of 8 or 10 yards per carry. So they've certainly made an adjustment there.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 here for the Hornets. Tough spot here. We'll see what happens. 3rd and 9. We had a good drive going.
Quarterback keeper drives around the right side and he talked for a loss.
4th down. We tried to run a reverse keep, let Will keep it, and they stayed at home. So it's going to be 4th and 10. Looks like we're going to punt it, try to pin them deep. I like this call, the way our defense played that last possession. And it looks like they're going to try to bring in a group to block it again like they did. We're going to get a heat timeout before that. So 5:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We had good field possession there, Nick. I wish we could have been able to get that one down. That 3rd down play was a big stop for them on the reverse. They stayed at home, didn't get sucked over to the other side. And so now we're going to be faced with a 4th and 10. We're going to punt it away. So a heat timeout here. 5:59 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Guys, we know we're having little connectivity issues. Like I said, there's multiple other folks up here, so we're just bear with us. We're working through some of that.
We want to say how much we appreciate y'all checking in with us and watching us from Hurley. Branson's going to punt it. We got to cover well.
There's a flag on the play.
That's not a big deal there.
Not really at all. It may even help you a little bit.
Yeah, it may give Branson a little bit more space. That's not a big deal at all.
We'll be 4th down and 15.
We're not on a snap count, though, so I don't know how he jumped. But maybe he's just anticipating the snap. So move Branson back 5 yards. Here they come.
And they're coming.
Try to block it. Nobody touched him.
Fair catch.
Good punt.
Inside the 10.
Fair
Good
call
job.
on about the 9. Coach Smith and them was going to see it on film, but they're coming off the edge untouched, and that's what they did when they blocked it. Good job right there by Branson. Good snap, and we're gonna need a stop here. and try to get the ball back about midfield. 27-21, Jefferson Davis is ahead. If you're just checking in with us, first half they returned a fumble for a touchdown, returned a block punt for a touchdown. So our defense has played well. Couple mistakes have hurt us. But here we go, 1st and 10 from the 9 for Jefferson Davis. There's a give.
Nice tackle there by Avery White.
Looks like he got about 5 yards. Good tackle.
Both on the carry.
Good tackle. They see something right off tackle.
Gonna be second down and 6.
Looks like we got an injured Jaguar.
Side. Yeah, whenever you watch us play, if somebody's hurt, it's usually not us, because we don't allow our guys to lay on the field. So Jefferson Davis has a kid limping off. Looks like an offensive lineman. Maybe he got rolled up or something. But it's going to be 2nd and about 6 for them from the 14-yard line. This is where last possession they had 2nd and short, and we kind of stuffed them. I don't know if I wouldn't be wary of a pass here or a rollout, Nick. They haven't went to it in a while. It'd be a good time to do it. Coach Mancuso does a great job calling plays. He has a good feel for the game. It's going to be 2nd and 6. There's a give.
Riser made a great play. Shit his block.
It's going to be 3rd down at about 5. Going to be a big play in the game again. Our defense is stepping up. So 3rd and about 5. Like we just said, they're to the boundary towards us here. Wouldn't shock me to see the quarterback roll to his right and keep it or throw it.
Yeah, but if you missed the first half, one of their scores, of course, it was a lot shorter field. They had a play action to the left, rolled out, and quarterback pretty much walked in untouched. Of course, he's going to give there.
He
we're going to stuff him.
It's going to be 4th down. They might go for it. It's inside the 20. No, they're going to punt it. That's a good stop by our defense. Great stop. Good. Should get good field position again. Hunter Zwick's back to return the punt. Number 15. Good job by our defense standing up right there, getting another stop. We're doing a good job of staying on their end of the field. They're going to have to hurry here to get it off. 9 seconds left on the play clock. I'd like to see us try to. So, pretty good punt there.
That was about the best punt of the night he's had.
That's the best punt of the night. But we are staying on the plus side. We're on the 45-yard line, or our own 45-yard line. So, good field position again with a short field. Had a little success early on that first possession a while ago, and we'll look to go back to it.
You know, I know as a fan you sit here and you think, we need to throw the ball, we need to do this, we need to do that. We have all these ideas, but the fact of the matter is we were the South State champions last year for being consistent to our game plan and doing what these kids know. And that's playing hard-nosed football, and that's what we'll continue to do here and continue to see. And he is wide open, and that's on the money.
Good pass to number 23, Cameron Rouse.
And you know,
if we could get behind that.
Here's the thing about that play, Kyle. Just what I said. Jeff Davis knows we play hard-nosed football. They put all 11. If you don't show consistency to the run like we do, that kid's not that open.
Absolutely.
He's just not. And that's just a testament to the play calling and the fact that the kids are playing their heart out right now.
Great play call by Coach Smith there. Cameron Rouse on a big catch.
And big throw for the junior quarterback.
Very good throw by Will Young. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Now we're going back to what we do. Good run by Dylan.
Look at that kid. Man, you got to love that kid. Great effort. Great effort. You know what? If he didn't have a cast, I'm thinking he may have been able to do a little bit. He may have been able to keep his feet. And
he could have put his hand down. I'm going to have to calm down up here, Nick, or these coaches going to flip me off the backside of this press box. I got a little bit excited there. But it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Hornets. Good run right there by Grinsteiner. He was one slip away from putting that one in the end zone. So 2:50 here to go in the third quarter.
Yes, sir, they jump. We'll take those 5 yards.
That's going to be close to a first down. Going to bring it down to about the 3.
Again, going back to what I said earlier, when you're grounding and pounding like we are right now, those defensive linemen wear out. And you can feel our offensive linemen, that gives them a boost.
Yeah, like we said, we ran 31 plays and they ran 13. So they're getting close to their 50th play on the night. And so us leaning on you and beating on you, after a while, that wears you out.
Hey, that was a big play by that defensive tackle. He brought the pain on that one, and Will took it.
Will quarterback sneaked. Looks like he didn't gain much. It's going to be third and really short. Nick, this one's going to come down to the wire here. This is going to be a good finish, I believe. It's going to be third and about 2. I'll be shocked if we don't run the power here. That's our bread and butter.
I feel like we will.
You dance with the one who brought you. And here we go. So power lead is my guess. Here we go with the lead.
And he's in there. Touchdown for the Hornets there.
Touchdown.
Yeah, he got in.
Minute 59 here. There's the kick. It's high. I don't think it's going to be out. It's not. We got to make a tackle.
Oh, good
We got to
play.
make a tackle.
We got him stopped.
We got him. We got him. The momentum has switched in this game quick, Nick. Very quick. I knew we weren't going to panic. That's not like us, and we didn't panic. Now we got the lead. We need another big stop right here. This fourth quarter is going to be a dandy. Number 65, Andrew Bates made a huge play on that kickoff right there.
That was a great play on Bates' behalf. He come down. He was a man possessed. He was going to make a tackle. He wanted to contribute somehow tonight, and he just did. That lit the sideline and our stands on fire there.
From the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for Jefferson Davis. You know they're going to want to answer right here. There's a trap. Ran the trap right there for about a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
You know, if you're Trent Baldock right now, you feel like they're going to come back at you. Had a little bit of success or some success earlier throwing your way. Of course, he's had a couple times he's been able to bat it down and defend it well, but you know they're going to try to stretch the field out here eventually.
They're going to go back to it, no doubt, Nick. You're right. 2nd and 7 here. There's a give on the edge. Oh, Joe Reiser with a good play. That's going to bring up a huge 3rd down.
Zach Jones, there was a host of Hornets on that tackle.
Number 25, Zach Jones, made a good play. Joel made the play from the backside. It's going to bring up a big play right here. Huge play. 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4, minute to go here in the third quarter. I feel like you think like I do, Nick, this was setting up to be a dandy in the fourth quarter. Hornet fans are getting on their feet, getting loud. 3rd and 4, inside a minute here to go in the third quarter. There's a give on the edge.
Oh, great
we
stop.
cut him down. He didn't
short.
get it.
He's short. He didn't get it.
He did not get it.
They're going to be forced to punt here.
That's 3 straight huge stops for a defense.
Coach Hudson and staff obviously has made some adjustments at halftime. The defense has answered here in the second half.
He may go for it. Looks like, no, he's going to punt it. That's a huge stop. We got to watch the football on the punt. We do not want to jump here and give them a first down.
Yeah, there's no reason to. I mean,
10 seconds on the play clock, too. I'm sorry, Nick.
The longest punt he's had tonight was about 20 yards, 25, maybe that last one.
They're going to have to waste the timeout. Oh, they got it all.
Flag on the play.
That was another short one.
I think he's calling.
Oh, I hope that's against
on the offense. I
that's
believe it is.
It's going to move them back 5 more yards, which that may have helped them because it was going to be a delay as it was. So they may let the quarter run out because when the ball's set, the white hat will start the clock after that play. So it's going to go to 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
Yeah,
that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're setting up for a great fourth quarter here in Bassfield. So we want to ask y'all to stick with us for the fourth quarter. Defense has made 3 big stands. They're going to punt after the break, and we'll come back right back to you.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Sequel Harris. I'm a candidate for County Court Place 1 Youth Court in Jackson County. I've been a resident of Jackson County since 1995 and have practiced law here since 2001. I have served as a guardian ad litem for abused and neglected children in both youth court and chancery court. I have also served as a privately retained attorney, a juvenile defender, and an indigent parent attorney in Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson counties. With my knowledge and experience, I believe that I am qualified to serve the families of Jackson County, bringing new ideas to assist our families in crisis in a fair and impartial manner. Please vote November the 6th for me as your next youth court judge.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
Okay, here we go. Jefferson Davis is going to punt it. That was off the side of his foot, about a 10-yard punt again.
The back judge threw another flag, and they must have moved, by the reaction of
that's going to move them back 5
24
more
there.
yards.
That's going to be against Jeff Davis.
Oh, we're moving them back.
Against the Jaguars, backs them up 5 more yards.
Wouldn't you love to see Zwick pick it up right here and take it to the house?
That would be huge.
I believe those visiting stands would erupt over there.
So Jefferson Davis is going to punt it here. That's 2 penalties. They're back inside the 15 and about the 14-yard line. There's a snap. Short kick.
Oh,
that went out of bounds on about the 22-yard line.
That was about a 5-yard punt.
It wasn't a good one. So the Hornets are going to get it on the 22. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets.
Hornets will take charge, 1st and 10.
You got to give credit to the defense there. 3 stops in a row put us in good position to be able to extend the lead here. 28-27, good guys with 11:54 to go in the game. Dylan Grinsteiner, number 9's in it at the halfback position. There's a give to him on the lead. He jumps the pile, gets a short gain on the play. Be good to run clock here, but we really need a score. A score would force them to score and make a 2-point conversion to tie the game. So short gain there, gain of about 2.
McGee's checking back in. We hadn't seen him much here the second half. Well, if he got dinged up, or maybe they want to have some fresh legs for late here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes T-Shon. He'll be 2nd and about 8. There's the lead again.
He just carried that pile about 2 or 3
he
yards.
Almost fumbled it too. But you're right, that's a huge run there. So we're looking at a big play, 3rd and 5, 11 minutes to go here in the game for the Hornets. The Hornets leading 28-27. Your defense has set up 3 huge stops. So here we go, 3rd and 5 for the Hornets.
Wonder if we don't try to draw them off here. Pitch. Oh, that hole closed up really quick. Really quickly. There. So you got a decision to make here. It's going to be about a 4th and 4. Your kicker's got plenty of leg.
It's going to be it looks like we're going to attempt a field goal. It's going to be about a 34-yard field goal, which is, like you said, well within Branson's range. I'd like to see us hurry up and get set. We're getting there.
We did have a little bit of trouble earlier in the season. Gage Tuffnells, our snapper, was kind of thrown on him last minute in the Biloxi game, and been working on that since then. And
we got 5 seconds on the play clock. We're going to have to call timeout.
Oh, you hate to burn a timeout here. We're going to take a delay.
Timeout called by the Hornets.
Oh, we called a timeout. Boy, you know Coach Smith's not happy about that.
I noticed whenever we huddled up, we didn't get out there.
We did take
quick.
a long time. We did.
But 10 minutes to go here.
And that's important now. Early in a tight ball game like that, you hate to burn a timeout on a play like that, because especially a running football team, you like to have those later in the game when you may need them.
Yeah. Used one there. We got 2 left. So 10 minutes, 1 second left here in the game from Bassfield, Jefferson Davis High School. East Central's ahead 28-27. It's been a good one. These last 2 minutes, these last 10 minutes are going to be, should be good. So here we go. We're lining up to kick the field goal. You know, they say most field goals are blocked from up the middle. We got to make sure that
they got a strong push coming off this left. We're going to have to get the ball off quick.
Good snap, good hold. He missed it.
He looked like he was wide left.
I don't think the.
He may have rushed it a little. I know he felt the pressure. They had overloaded our left side. And Davis is also the punter, which he had a punt blocked earlier in the game.
Yeah.
So you know that was kind of playing into a psyche there. Snap was good. You know, Jay Bird got the hold down. I don't know that it was perfect, but nonetheless we got it off and a little wide. But now we look to our defense to step up here and come up with another stop.
Jaguars gonna have the ball here from the 20. 9:56 to go in the game. There's a give up the middle.
Big play by
Avery White.
That was a great hit. I promise you, he's going to remember that hit.
Looked like he lost a yard. He got a good spot. Say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not real sure how you missed 24 on a block unless somebody ran from him.
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming on a stunt, but I'm like you.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't believe he got touched.
Him. I would have eyes on him because he makes a lot of plays. Our defense, the second half, has played exceptional. So may go back to that jump ball here, Nick.
You can feel it's coming for sure.
There's a give on the edge. We're there. Get the ball. Gain of about 5. So it's going to bring up gain of about 6. It's going to bring up another huge. It's going to bring up another huge third down. It's going to be 3rd and 4. We don't need to let them draw us off. Got to think they're going to go back to the quarterback on the edge at some point. Inside 9 minutes here to go in the game. It's been a good one, and it's going to finish good here. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Jags. We got to get pressure on the quarterback if they try to throw it. Here's a pass.
There it is.
There's a jump ball.
That's going to be knocked down.
Broken
great
up,
play by
great
Bob
play.
Dr. Senior.
Trenton was in great position. Great position.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not really sure why they would waste that play on 2. I mean, I'm sure 2's an exceptional athlete, but one I think's got about 3 more inches and probably 15 more pounds on him.
They're gonna punt it away. You know, Nick, I see from my softball field house every day. I see our DBs working on that exact drill. Trenton did a great job there, being in good position.
Body position using it, absolutely right. That was exceptional coverage.
So here's another punt for Jefferson Davis. We need to watch the ball.
That's a little better punt than last time. Of course, our kids are running away from it.
We're going to get it on about the 46. 4 possessions for Jefferson Davis, 0 first downs in the second half. That's what you called very, very sound football for the Hornets on defense.
And you know what's impressive to that to me, Kyle, is of course our defense in the middle is very strong. You know, the defensive line is anchored with Joel Reiser and Bryce Eubanks, but our linebackers, our DBs, I mean, obviously Jefferson Davis, they have a faster football team. They do. But our defense has contained the edges. We've given up a couple plays, but, I mean, we've been pretty much lights out on defense.
There's the lead. Boy, Dillon got hit hard right there. Still fighting for yardage.
We have not ran that reverse to Wall again in the second half, I don't think, other than the one time they played it perfectly. You look like you got to believe at some point Seth comes back to that.
Yeah.
Maybe in a different formation, give them a little different look on the defense. You know, the defense a different look, but that same play, because we've had a lot of success tonight running that play.
That was a safety that came down, so you also got to think that that little tight end out would be open as well. There's a sneak. Go, Will. Good run there. He got about 5 yards. He got about 5. Gonna bring up a huge third down here.
Boy, you really want to
3rd and 3.
You really want to run some clock. You want them defensive linemen to take a pound in here and work on them. and beat on them here as the clock runs.
Big question here, Nick. If you don't get it, do you go for it or do you punt it and play defense?
As good as your defense has played, I think if you get any kind of positive gain yardage here, I think you go for it on a quarterback sneak on 4th down.
So here we go, 3rd and 3 for the Hornets. There's a sneak again. It's going to be 4th and 1. He got 2 yards. Huge, huge play right here. Big play. We're moving inside 7 minutes. Inside 7 minutes. It's going to be 4th and 1. The nose of the ball is on the 45-yard line of Jefferson Davis.
Grinsteiner
and
coming
we're
back
going to
in.
go for it here.
My money ball is going to Grinsteiner.
You got to feel like Grinsteiner's getting it, and we're going to try to draw him off first. So 10 seconds on the play clock. Here we go. Huge play. Looks like Coach Smith's going to call timeout. 6:27 to go. 6:25 to go here in the 4th quarter. Coach Smith's going to think about it.
If anybody finds it, would you please take it to the concession stand?
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors, Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes.
Two yards, and that's what we need right here.
That's what we need. So, huge play of the game up to this point. 4th and a yard for the Hornets from the 45. Let's see what happens here.
Quarterback sneak, he's going. That second effort got him in there.
I think he got it. If it's the top spot, he got it. And I believe that's who's going to spot it. He got it.
Officials coming in.
Ooh.
They're going to measure.
Be close. Oh, he got it. They gave it to him. Huge play. Will kept his legs pumping. There, we talk about that squat all the time. That's what that does right there.
That takes the wind out of the defensive cell right here.
Yep, going to 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Going to take us under 6 minutes, close to when the ball snapped here.
They got 3 timeouts left. We have 1. We're going to try to run as much clock as we can. Tell you what, a couple first downs here is going to take some time off the clock.
See, they walked
here
up
we go. There's a reverse.
Oh, we missed a block.
We missed a block. 30 made a great play. 30 made a great play on the edge.
What they've done, Kyle, I think they've walked that cornerback in on the outside or safety. And that's that extra man, I think, that we can't account for on that reverse either. And I think that's what happened. The lead blocker there had to pick one of them.
I agree. So heat timeout here, 5:49 to go in the game. We lost a couple yards there, so it's going to be 2nd and 12 from the 46. We're in good position here to either get a first down or to try to pin them deep.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. So we're getting down 5 minutes. So if you know somebody's not watching, let them know. Tune in. See the end of this ball game, close ball game. It's not a Poplarville game, but it's still nonetheless a good ball game here late in the 4th quarter.
Our coaches are coaching their tails off. Our players are playing their tails off as usual. And we're going to see what happens here in the last 5 minutes and 49 seconds. We're up 28-27. 2nd down and 12.
If you'll find Mr. Wheat, he has your iPad.
And we're gonna run the play here. 2nd and 12 for the Hornets. There's the toss to Dillon. Oh, we could have got past that first line. He was close to breaking that one.
A little extra shoving after the play there from 21. I think that's a little frustration starting to show on their half. You know, as a player, when you're in a dogfight like this and you're tired and you're down, and you know they're not getting a lot of breaks. Jeff Davis hit in the second half, and I think we just need to keep our cool and keep playing Hornet football and ground and pound, and that's what we'll do.
3rd down and 8 here for the Hornets. There's the toss to T-Shun.
McGee the ball carry up the middle.
Gonna be 4th and 5. I believe coach is gonna punt it here. He may try to draw them off. We only got one timeout left. So Jefferson Davis is gonna call timeout. One good thing, the way our defense is played and what we're setting up here, it's gonna be hard for them to punt it again because they just about have to go for it if we punt it back to them on 4th down. So it's gonna be 4th and 5 from the 39-yard line of Jefferson Davis. Branson's going to come out and punt. We got to make sure we get this kick off. You know they're going to bring pressure from the edge.
Yeah, you got to believe they're going to try to come get it.
So we need a good snap and we need a good kick. They may not even put anybody deep.
They've got a guy back.
Putting one back deep. So Branson's a good athlete. He's going to catch it, get it off. We're going to pin him deep, make him go the length of the field. So here we go.
Timeout called by the Jaguars.
Yeah, I was wondering on the last punt, we shifted number 40, our up back there. He's been lined up on the right, and the pressure's coming from the left. And I saw just then, I think it was Coach Hudson or Coach Fant shifted him to the left where all that pressure's coming from to at least slow it down some because they've got us outnumbered on that left side. And, like, again, as Kyle said earlier, they have a lot of athletes on that side of the ball.
Yep, Branson's going to have to catch it and get rid of it quick.
So a good snap here is crucial. A lot of folks, you just kind of take that snap for granted. And that's a lot of pressure because the guy snapping the ball, he has blocking responsibility in a lot of cases. Now, I'm not sure that's the case here because they are overloaded to our left. But we certainly need to get even a decent punt off.
Nothing else. We just made them use 2 timeouts. So, like you were saying, we got to get it off, get a good punt. So here we go. Big play here. Snap's good. Punt's off.
Oh, yeah, that's roughing. We're going to get a flag and a 1st down right there. That just cost them the ball game probably. He ran right into our punter. He ran right into the punter.
I think it's automatic anyway in high school. Oh, yeah, personal foul. That's what an athlete like Branson will do for you. He got it off, and he got hit hard.
Again, I believe that is frustration on that kid's part.
And trying to do too much because
he want to make a play. But here's the thing, and I understand people want to see a high-flying offense, balls being thrown all over the field, but at the end of the day, that right there, that young man, number 30, has been on the field 3/4 of the game. He's been hit on every play. That was pure frustration on his part because he's tired. I know a lot of time our offense is not necessarily exciting. We're not the Dallas Cowboys per se, but that's hard-nosed football, and he wore out and he showed his frustration and just gave us a 1st down.
So clock's gonna run here. There's the toss to Dillon. He's still going. Good run. So 4:45 to go. We got to figure out a way to get a 1st down or 2 here because Jefferson Davis only has 1 timeout left. We need a score because that would force them, like we talked about, to score and go for 2 to try to tie it. But it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Hornets. Ooh, they almost jumped. We got plenty of time on the play clock here. We're getting close to 4 minutes.
So, and Coach Smith, he's just running a run clock right now.
There's the toss. Oh, he broke
Extra
it.
effort.
Oh, he broke it. Great
pure
run
heart.
by Dillon.
Pure heart.
He almost got he did get a 1st down.
I think that was 4 broke tackles.
What an unreal run right there by Dillon.
1st and 10 for
1st down. What a huge run. He broke 4 tackles with a broke hand. Unbelievable. can't overstate the job that these backs have done. Sam Wall, Dylan Grinsteiner, Tayshawn McGee. They've done a great job.
I said it last week, man, but I can't help it. Every time he runs, I think about the little cartoon character, the Tasmanian Devil. That's what he looks like. It's so funny, but man, he's got a lot of heart.
He runs with reckless.
Young wheeling
touchdown.
himself into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Great job. So proud for that young man.
Quarterback sneak for
and
a touchdown.
Our offense. Just pure guts right there, Kyle. Pure heart. Team effort. That's what makes football great. It took all. Will Young ran across that goal line right there with that football in his hands, but it took those other 10 guys pulling their weight. And I know Coach Smith right there couldn't be prouder of his offensive unit on that drive.
Huge extra point right here, like we talked about, to make them score and have to go for 2. So we need a good snap, we need a good hold, and we need a good kick. He made it.
ABC's and 1, 2, 3 right there.
So 35-27, 35-27, 8-point lead. So they have to score and they have to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie the game. And the way our defense has played, I like our odds, Nick.
Man, you know, it's impressive. Just the growth you've seen tonight. You know, you talk about week to week. I would even say we grew half to half tonight. Yeah. That offensive unit, again, we've talked about the youth. That's juniors out there, Kyle.
Yeah.
For the most part, we have a couple seniors contributing, but just real proud for Will Young right there. You know, there's a lot of frustration. He as a quarterback, you're the team leader, and to be able to just gut it out those last 8 or 9 yards. You know, he got a smile on his face over on that sideline right now.
Here's a kick from Branson. Oh, that's going to be in the end zone. Yes, sir. We're going to make them go 80. That's a great job.
You know, you really can't overstate what Branson Davis means to this football team.
He is a weapon.
I mean,
sure is.
Especially when a team as athletic as this team is. I mean, they're a play away from scoring. And in a lot of cases, when you have athletic teams like this, kickoffs, punts, as we saw in the first half, that's how they win football games. But when you're kicking it in the end zone, you're taking that weapon away from them.
That's exactly
right. And it's just hard to put a value on that. And then not to mention how well he plays linebacker. He's definitely the most intimidating-looking kicker in the state, I'm sure.
No doubt. So 3:37 to go. Our defense has played great. We need one more stop here. Got to see what they do. Oh, there was
somebody was moving there.
They were going both direct. Oh, what a
good play.
What a tackle. Look who made that play. They had 2 guys going in motion, and you can't do that. But
there was no flags on that.
I don't see one. That should have been illegal motion. But great stop by Branson for no gain. I tell you, we've kind of sniffed out their offense the last 4 or 5 possessions. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. We need one more stop coming up on 3 minutes here to go in the game. 35-27, good guys. Here's a pass.
You know it was coming. Big hit. Big hit. And entered.
Trenton had both hands on the ball.
You know Coach Hudson is jumping for joy over there. I mean, that defensive end, I think it was Branson Davis. I couldn't tell if it was a linebacker. We had a blitz coming, and he just unloaded on the quarterback.
Yeah, the next time a quarterback goes back, he's going to remember that.
As a true freshman, there's no doubt. He's going to be wanting to know where 20 is. But Bowdog was in position, just what he was supposed to do. It was a great play.
3rd and 10 here from the 20. Look for some kind of trick play or a throw here. You're right.
Another pass. Man, that
There's
kid
a
is
give
moving.
On the we got nobody out there.
It was a counter. We're going to tackle him in bounds.
Good play. Good play by them.
That was a beautiful call.
They made a good play on a little reverse.
I'm kind of wondering what took him so long to call that play.
2:49 to go. Jefferson Davis kind of got it out a little bit there with that play. Loosened us up. If you're watching or if you know somebody who's not, you might want to get them to watching here. This is going to be a good finish here. 2:42 to go. Jefferson Davis has 1 timeout. They're on their own 45-yard line. So we got trips to this side, a different formation. We got trips. Actually, we got 4 receivers to the bottom side of the field. We got to get out here and make
great play.
Great play by Trenton. All right, Hornet Nation, we're wrapping up the game here tonight from Bassfield. Huge win for the Hornets. Got down early, 2 scores, didn't panic, came back and won the game 35-27. Testament to our defense. In the second half, Jeff Davis had 5 possessions. They got 1 first down, basically meaningless first down to move the ball out, but our defense kept the ball on the other side of the field the whole second half. So good win for the Hornets, Nick. Yeah, we talked about it throughout the game. You know, you take on these teams that have historically won and had successful programs with the hopes of building your program, and especially a young team, got a lot of young guys playing a lot right now. Got down early, had a lot of growth tonight. Got down early on the road, came back, stuck to the game plan, made adjustments at halftime, you know, kind of where they were lacking offensively and defensively. Off-season workouts paid off. We talk about that a lot on here, and that just really proof in the pudding, so to say, tonight. And riding home in this 2-hour ride back to Hurley, these kids are going to have a lot of excitement, celebrate tonight, and look forward to next week as they take on Hazelhurst. So 3-0 start to the season, great start. Like you said, Nick, next week we'll go to Hazelhurst, a little bit further than here, about 60 miles further, against another 3A team that played us really well last year. And we'll look forward to you guys being with us next week again. Catch us on WGUD, and the game will play Tuesday on Channel 51 on your Roku stick. So thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you, and have a good night.